Lily Allen has split with husband and Stranger Things actor David Harbour, a friend told Daily Mail. As the singer was spotted on the celebrity dating app Raya. Rumors have swirled for months that Allen and Harbour's 5-year relationship was on the rocks, but a friend of the Smile hitmaker confirmed that they have officially separated. The news comes as a female source unconnected to Allen shared with DailyMail.com a picture of the singer's profile on the high-end dating app frequented by the rich and famous. The 39-year-old had a short, tongue-in-cheek bio on her profile saying she was looking for someone to start couples therapy with, and indicated that she is visiting Los Angeles from New York. The English singer-songwriter's Raya profile popped up last week for users who have told the app they are women interested in dating other women. It is unclear what Allen's preferences are on the app, and whether she was searching for a romantic partner or just platonic friendship. The friend confirmed Allen had a profile on Raya, but said the singer wasn't actively searching for dates, partly because she hasn't yet divorced and she takes marriage very seriously. A rep for Harbour, 49, who Allen has said she met on Raya, did not immediately return a call for comment. Allen has previously spoken about meeting Harbour, 49, on Raya. Her reactivated account has come to light just days after her admission on her podcast on Monday that she is not in a great place mentally and bored of men. She has previously spoken out about having sexual experiences with women, including hiring a high-class hooker 3 or 4 times during the breakdown of my last marriage, according to her 2018 autobiography. The British mother of 2 has been experimenting in other ways also, revealing in October that she started selling photos of her feet on her OnlyFans page, on the advice of her pedicurist. She wrote on social media site X that she made more money from having 1,000 people subscribe to pictures of your feet than from the royalties on her nearly 8 million monthly listeners on music app Spotify. Her friend confirming the split with Harbour, 49, vindicates fans who had been pointing to various clues that the couple's relationship was coming to an end. In recent video clips of her podcast, Miss Me? Allen's left hand was missing the large diamond David gave her in 2019, and she was without it when she attended an addiction awareness event in London earlier this month. Allen unfollowed Harbour on social media last year, and a source claimed to The Sun at the time that the couple were living separate lives. She announced on the December 16 episode of her twice-weekly BBC podcast that she was bored of men, that she had been going to couples therapy with Harbour, and that while going through some difficult stuff she had screamed at her kids. "I exploded and screamed at the kids. I was like, I can't handle this at the moment, I'm going through so much, I need you two to behave yourselves." She then explained to them, "We're all going through some difficult stuff at the moment, so I apologize, and I'm sorry." She told friend and co-host Mikita Oliver, "I'm having a bit of a rough time of it at the moment, but I'm trying to soldier on." In another segment she described Aaron Batterham, the boyfriend of her mother Alison, as a pillar of support and the main male person in my life that is great and supportive to me, with no mention of David. She and the New York-based actor were first linked in January 2019 when they attended the BAFTA Tea Party together. She was spotted with an engagement ring the same year. Speaking on BBC's The Jonathan Ross Show last year, Allen said she met Harbour on Raya, where his profile picture showed him in costume as his Stranger Things character Chief Jim Hopper, but she didn't recognize him. "I didn't know who he was," she admitted. "I thought he was just like a sexy policeman from a reality TV show." They tied the knot in September 2020, while spending the first COVID-19 lockdown together in New York. Harbour has taken on the role of stepfather to Lily's 2 daughters, Ethel, 13, and Marnie, 11, from her relationship with builder-decorator Sam Cooper, to whom she was married from 2011 to 2018. The Smile hitmaker also added on her show that struggles with her mental health have impacted her eating, saying she never feels hungry. I've been going through a tough time over the last few months and my eating has become an issue, Alan said. My therapist and I talk about it and she says, how long has this been going on? And I said, well, about 3 years really. And she's like, okay, why haven't you mentioned it before? And it's not because I'm lying about it. It's just because it has not seemed at the top of the list of important things that I need to talk about, but obviously it is. I'm not really good at talking about the bigger picture. That's something about my ADHD as well, that I don't link things. And also, my body and my brain are two very separate things to me. I know a lot of people feel those two things are very connected to each other, but for me it's very different. I spend a lot of time in my head, and not a lot of time thinking about my body. I'm really not in a great place mentally at the moment, and I'm not eating. I'm not hungry. I obviously am hungry, but my body and brain are so disconnected from each other that my body. The messages of hunger are not going through my body to my brain. I'm not avoiding food, I'm just not thinking about it because I'm so in my head. My body's, like, a few steps behind me. Alan has received praise for sharing her personal, vulnerable moments on her show, and in previous episodes has said she wants to normalize topics people feel shame about. She mentioned her use of a sex worker during a Miss Me episode in June this year. During the breakdown of my last marriage, I was very promiscuous and experimental, and I had sex with female prostitutes, she said, correcting herself to say sex workers. I knew that this thing existed and that it'd been behaving this way, and I thought that it was going to be revealed, so I thought I'd take a bit of the power back and reveal it myself. In her book, My Thoughts Exactly. She later joked that she hoped Harbour wasn't listening, and described herself as currently sexually unadventurous and vanilla. But she told The Guardian in 2018 that she got pretty brazen acting outside her first marriage. I think I just didn't care. Actually, maybe I did want to get caught, maybe I wanted Sam to rescue me. I wanted him to find out about these things and say, enough is enough, you're coming home. Alan made headlines in October when she revealed she had been selling pictures of her feet online, and received a coveted 5-star rating on foot fetish site WikiFeet. She said on her podcast that she started an OnlyFans account over the summer after her pedicurist told her she could make money from her nice feet. She posted a link to her OnlyFans account on her X profile along with pictures of her feet, prompting one user to tweet, "Imagine being one of the biggest pop stars/musicians in Europe and then being reduced to this." The witty star clapped back, "Imagine being an artist and having nearly 8 million monthly listeners on Spotify but earning more money from having 1,000 people subscribe to pictures of your feet. Don't hate the player, hate the game." Alan charges $10 per month on her OnlyFans account, which would bring in $10,000 per month from 1,000 subscribers. Spotify says she has 7.5 million monthly listeners, with the app usually paying around $0.003 and $0.005 per stream to artists, giving an approximate total of between $22,500 and $37,500.